First sign in screen text to speech switch row 1 of 6 switched on. Shows text language drop down row. Dansk Denmark, option 3 of 31 not selected. Deutsch Deutschland, option 4 of 31 not selected. English United Kingdom, English United States, option 1 of 3rd. Text lang. Dansk Dan. Voice language, drop down expanded Deutsch Deutschland, option 2 of 16 not selected. Voice language drop down row 3 of 6 selected value Deutsch Deutschland. Selected. Espel, option 3 of Deutsch Deutschland, option 2 English United States. Voice, show subtitles switch row 4 of 6 switched on. Text size choice group row 5 of 6 100% choice select, continue.
Knowledge, come with me. We must witness this together.
Forsyth? You're afraid. We all are.
No. I am just sad that it has come to this. Shall we begin? Hello, friend.
We didn't mean to startle you.
Your bravery and creativity inspired us to seek your aid. You see, our world is under attack.
It's being devoured.
And it is a danger only you can prevent. Time is of the essence. Will you help us? Thank you. Now step forward, brave hero, and join us.
Hang on to your stomach. This'll just take a second.
Welcome. I'm afraid we have much to ask of you.
Play with friends across platforms. Modal HBUAMSALINKS. Hero 1 of 10 Hero 2 of Hero 3 of 10 touchpad button. Hero 10 of 10 touchpad button. Friends. Hero. New feature witches. Pots and cauldrons button. Row 1 of 7 square button. Patch notes. Witches. Pots and cauldrons. The piglins have done it now. They've angered wood. Campaign button. 1 of 6 become a legend. Triangle button. Red patch notes. Touchpad. Select 1 of 4 story die 1. 2 of 4 fabled. I am new to strategy games, but still want to have a fun challenge. 3 of 4 mythic. I am an experienced strategy player and want to set 4 of 4 legendary. I want to do strategic challenge that may require other players to help me. 1, 2 of 4 fabled. I am loading. Loading. Online connection lost. Loading. Loading.
Hello!
I hope you're feeling okay. That kind of trip always upsets my stomach.
Thank you for having the courage to come. I am Foresight.
I'm Action.
And I'm Knowledge.
I wish we had met under different circumstances, but this world is under attack, and we need your help. Foul creatures known as the Piglins have emerged from their fiery home, and they mean to conquer this peaceful land and all the creatures that live here.
We need your help to make sure that doesn't happen. But don't worry, you won't be alone.
Behold, I always wanted to say that. We present to you...
Gifts!
With the right melodies from this loot, the LAs will gather your resources, keep them safe for you, and build whatever you need.
Within this case burn the flames of creation. The flames will call upon friends to fight by your side. These golems helped us shape the overworld, and now they will help you defend it.
And last, but not least, this is the banner of courage. Raise it high, and this world will rise to your aid.
The Piglins' hunger is insatiable. They already have a foothold in the overworld, and if they are not stopped, they will devour everything.
We didn't prepare the creatures of our world for this day, but we believe you can.
That's why we called upon you. If there is any hope, it's you.
Hello?
We don't have much time, but just enough to show you a thing or two about these tools. There's no telling what you'll face in the overworld now that the Piglins are here. So the sooner you master these tools, the better. Head over to Action and we'll get started.
Great! Now let's get to work.
The overworld is filled with resources you can gather to help you fight the Piglins. And that's where the LAs come in. Play the right melody on your lute, and they'll gather anything for you.
Let's start by playing the melody to gather wood.
Resourcing hotbar selected. Use down directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change gather wood selected melody. 1 of 1. Use L1 R1 to navigate. Gather wood up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, ping. I will build right directional button, ping. Ask to build. Gather wood up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, ping. I will build right directional button, ping. Ask to build. Gather wood up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, ping. I will build right directional button, ping. Ask to build.
Use the lute to play the melody for the LAs.
Gather wood.
Well done.
Make your way to where action is and use your loot to gather some stone.
Yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, ping. I will go right directional
Nice work.
button, ping.
Let's
At
do that
the
again.
build.
This time, play the melody for gathering stone.
Gather wood. Gather stone, selected melody 2 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Gather stone.
Now you've got the resources you need. That's step 1. Step 2 is playing the melody that will inspire the LAs to build what you need.
Hey, build some stairs so you can come and join me up here.
Structure hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, right directional button to change ramp selected, melody 1 of 1, use L1 R1 to navigate. Ramp up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, ping. I will build right directional
You know the
button,
platforms
ping.
the
At
LAs
the
built
build.
can be used as
Ramp.
stairs too. It just depends on how you look at it. Well done. Stairs are going to save you a lot of time out there.
You'll use flames of creation to call your friends to battle. Lapis will keep these flames burning bright. Take some from that chest to play a spawner melody.
Now, let's light those flames.
Use the spawner melodies to call the golems you met earlier.
Summons hotbar selected, use up directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change blank golem spawner selected, melody 1 of 2, use L1 R1 to navigate. Cobblestone golem spawner up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, ping. I will build right
Great.
directional
Each
button,
spawner
ping.
holds
At
the flames of
build.
creation that will call upon your
Cobblestone golem
allies.
spawner.
Put those spawners to work. Summon some friends.
Cobblestone golem spawner up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, ping. I will build right directional button, ping. At the build. $21 underscore says, I will build a cobblestone golem spawner, requires 25 wood and 25 stone. Plank golem spawner.
The golems are eager to help. Use the spawners to call some to join you. Hello, everybody.
The golems are new to battle, but they'll rally behind you. Use the Banner of Courage to bring your friends over to me. Excellent. If you want the golems to stop following you, use your banner again to ask them to stop. Nicely done.
You can also use the banner to send your friends in any direction you want.
Hello, little friends.
You've done it. Now take everything you've learned here into the real fight, and the piglins won't stand a chance.
It is good that you are ready, as I must ask we get moving. One of the villages has just been attacked.
Oh no! Quickly, come with us. We'll get you out into the world.
Thank you again for your courage. We are honored to have you as an ally.
We'll be with you every step of the way.
Loading. 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 Resourcing hotbar selected. Use down directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change. Gather with selected melody 1 off to use L1 R1 to navigate.
Welcome to our world. We would love to introduce you properly, but a village needs your help. Please, go to them.
I've marked the village that's under attack on the compass and in the world for you, so you can easily find it. I'll also mark areas where you're needed with a beacon of light to help you navigate to them better.
Gather stone selected melody 2 of to use L1 R1 to navigate. Gather with selected melody 1 of to use L1 R1 to navigate.
We've provided you with some starting resources, but remember that the Allays can gather more for you while you make your way.
Gather stone.
Busy Allays or
Gather with
happy
up
Allays?
directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think ask to build. Gather stone selected melody 2 of to use L1 R1 to navigate. Summons hotbar selected, use up directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change. Blank golems punner selected melody 1 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. Gather wood, gather wood, gather wood, gather wood, gather wood up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think ask to build. Gather with selected melody 1 up to use L1 R1 to navigate. $2100. Gather with up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think ask to build. Gather with up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think ask to build. Gather with.
Get over there, quickly!
Gather with up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no
Oh,
to
no.
team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think ask to build. Gather with.
Those little pink monsters must be stopped.
Gather wood up directional button, send yes to team down directional button, send no to team left directional button, think I will build right directional button, think cast the build. Gather wood.
Don't forget, build spawners to summon allies to fight by your side.
The immediate danger is over, but the village is devastated. The piglins have ruined the fountain.
A carpenter hut will repair nearby structures. Get the LAs to work building one for you.
Structure hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, right directional button to change ramp selected, melody 1 out 5, use L1 R1 to navigate.
You have all the tools to repair the broken fountain. If you don't have enough wood or stone, make sure you gather them.
Directional button, down directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change all mobs selected, melody 1 out 6, use L1 R1 to navigate. Structure hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, right directional button to change carpenter hot selected, melody 5 up 5, use L1 R1 to navigate. Structure hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, right directional button to change carpenter hot selected, melody 5 up 5, use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore frontline underscore category name hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change all mobs selected, melody 1 of 6, use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore frontline underscore category name hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change all mobs selected, melody 1 of 6, use L1 R1 to navigate. Melee mobs selected, melody 2 of 6, use L1 R1 to navigate. Structure hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, right directional button to change carpenter hot selected, melody 5 of 5, use L1 R1 to navigate. Toolbar unit direct underscore frontline underscore category name hotbar selected, use up directional button, down directional button, left directional button, right directional button to change melee mob selected, melody 2 of 6, use L1 R1 to navigate. Structure hotbar selected. Settings, save ampersand leave button. Loading. Loading. Main menu screen campaign bot.